All right, so the next thing we're going to do are these beams that roll back and forth and between the two sort of mirrored walls. So to do that, I'm going to use the component model in place again and do a blend. But what I need to do is I need to have this guy, which is my imported piece, mirrored both ways, right? So I'm going to go and WTZA with my 3D view and my plan view. And I'm going to go in and pick the DWG because it's kind of hard to see here because it's just a very, very thin line. So I can pick something in a 3D view. So if I select that, it's selected. I can come into this view and left click and it keeps the selection. You can see it's still selecting that. And then I'm going to mirror that. So I'm just going to mirror it along this axis, making sure that copy is selected, right? So now I have a mirror. I have two of those guys, right? So now I'll go back and TW here and kind of zoom in. And now I need to do a blend. So I need to blend from on this side, that guy, to this side, that guy. So to do that, I'm going to go to, first I'm just going to maybe make my life easier by coming in and picking these kind of four things, the two walls and the two imported elevations of the beams, and I'm going to isolate them. Excuse me. So now those guys are isolated, so I don't have to mess with anything else. Now I'm going to go to Architecture, Component, Model in Place, and I'm going to go to Structural Framing, right? Click OK, and I'll name these beams blends. Okay, and now all I need to do is select blend, and then I'm going to set, using the pick plane, the face of this wall, right? And then I'll go to the pick line and I'll pick the bottom. I want the bottom one on the low wall, right? So I'm just picking that circle, it's projecting it. And then I'm going to spin around and I'm going to set, using the pick plane, the other interior face of that wall. Whoops, sorry, let's Control Z that. And then I'm going to go to Edit Top, because that was the bottom. I was editing the bottom of the blend, and now I want to edit the top. And I'm going to set my plane using the pick plane to this guy, and then I'm using the pick line to pick that, and it's going to do that. And then I'm going to hit check, and it's going to blend. And I don't know why it blends to the outside of that wall. It's kind of weird, but you can come in and pick to the inside, right? I don't know why it does that. It's just, oh, it's this 6 inches. So I'm just going to say 0 and see what that says. Yeah, okay. So there's that. And you would just do that for each one. It's a little tedious, but eventually you'll get it done. You can also come in and add a material parameter to them, right? So beam mat, add an instance, click OK, OK. And then once you finish the model, you go in and just do all the rest of them. To get back in the model, you pick it and edit it in place, right? Finish the model. So there's this guy, and then you'll see there's the beam mat. So that's how you would go through and go and do those guys.